Hey IELTS community, welcome back to the channel. Guys, I'm back with another video for IELTS prediction. In this video, I'm going to provide you a detailed guide for 25 April IELTS exam. This video is made specifically for those of you who are appearing for the test on computer. So watch this video till end and use the material and questions provided in the video. This will be highly important for you guys. Before we move on, guys, there are a couple of trends that we have noticed in last couple of months, that the content and the questions and the test provided on our platforms like our website ielts1stopcpt.com and our telegram group are highly important, because on 28th March, on 4th April, 11th April, 18th April, 22 April and 23 April, topics were repeated from the PDFs and the test. So they are highly important, and there are chances that you might end up getting them in your exam as well. Like recently on 11th April, there was a passage called The Life of Beatrix Potter. Before this, there was a passage called Flower Power. And similarly, on 28th of March, there was a section from listening that was repeated. I guess there were two sections, section 2 and 3. So you can solve all those past exam tests from our website. I would highly recommend you guys to use that platform, because at the moment it is completely free. You can just visit and practice and try to gain as much scores as you can. Moving on to the prediction itself, starting off with the writing task, which can be there on the test. Most of the expected writing task two topics that I have provided are visible on your screen, guys. These topics are taken from our website. What we have done is we have gathered almost all the writing topics which were asked last year and were shared by our students in our Telegram group and provided them over here and on our website. You can just visit our website and go to the blogs section where you can get all those topics. And if you're lucky, you might end up getting them again in your exam as well. The questions are visible on your screen. You can just pause and read. The prediction for GT writing task 1 is going to be complaint letter, request or inquiry letter, job application letter, invitation or apology letter. In case of task 1, there are chances of bar chart and line graph. There were less chances of process diagram, but you must practice table and pie chart as well. In case of uh, writing tips, I would highly recommend you guys to introduce the paragraph in a clear manner. You should give clear examples in body paragraph, and you should follow a structure which is highly likely to be given good scores. Like you should mention an introduction, you should mention body paragraphs and conclusion, and everything should be aligned with the question itself, because if you go out of topic you might end up getting lower scores than expected. In case of listening prediction, there are top 15 most expected topics. I would again repeat, all these topics are covered by our platform, which is ielts1stopcbt.com, and you can practice them on the go. The link would be in the description of this video, or you can just search ielts1stopcbt.com. Sailing courses, Mona Islands, travel insurance, study of Fossil Park, London relocation services, Parkview Hotel, renting an apartment, gamification, notes on library, Division Wildlife Park, Eco Farm Tour, Patient Record, Moving Office, Research on Absence from Work, Holiday on Jackson Island. So you must practice all these topics because they were asked several times in real exam. Expected pattern would be in section 1, you can expect a form completion. In section 2, there can be public information related questions or a map. In section 3, there can be student discussion, and in last section, there can be lecture. For if I talk about some of the tips that I can give you guys, like I would recommend you guys to keep in mind how well you can like write the spellings. You should double check the spellings before you submit, because this is one thing where most of the students lack. You should focus on names, dates and numbers. read questions before recording starts, and practice full CBT tests regularly. In case of reading prediction for 25 April, academic top 15 topics are obviously the life of Patrick Potter was recently repeated, so it is highly important. Mainly because if you solve one of them or like any of them, you will get to know how the structure in exam is, and the best place to practice that is obviously going to be our website. The questions, other passages are the history of tea, decision making, and happiness. It is also very common, like they repeat this almost all the time. Science of sleep, ancient Chinese chariots, Sydney Opera House, communication in science, urban regeneration, Berlin, radiocarbon dating, Charles Darwin, Robert Louis Stevenson mission to collect material on the moon, and yawning. Yawning is also very common, so you must practice that as well. GT rating notice advertisement related can be there in section 1. Workplace instructions can also be there, and company information. And last passage is going to be hard one. You must practice accordingly. Some of the question types can be matching headings, true, false, not given, sentence completion, and MCQ. I would recommend you guys to just spend 20 minutes on each passage. If you spend more than that, you will end up losing time at the end of the day, and this may like also have a negative impact on your band scores. I would recommend you guys to attempt easy questions first. If you are not able to like find the answer for any of them, you must leave that and move on to the next one. In case of speaking prediction, expected cue cards are a person who helped you, a difficult subject, a crowded place, a useful website, a healthy lifestyle, a business you admire, an advertisement, a city you wish to live in, a public building, a time you change your opinion. These are the important speaking topics as well. In case of part 1 topics, work, study, technology, shopping, health, hometown, and advertisements should be on your tips. In case of part 3 topics, I would highly recommend you guys to like go through the topics mentioned in the PDF which we have provided on our Telegram group. In the PDF, we have already given the writing task of speaking part 3 topics which you can use for your preparation. So that is it for this part of the video. I would recommend you guys to practice and work on your problems. If you need any kind of help, you're struggling with your something, you can just message us on our Telegram group. I would definitely reach back to you and try to help you out with the problems that you have. Thanks for watching. Best wishes for your exam. Hope you guys get your desired band scores.